Good afternoon, I'm Stratham, editor at TechForge Media. We're here at Blockchain Expo Global with Federico D'Annunzio, CEO of Traent, sorry.
Traent,
Um, Federico,
transparent enterprise.
Transparent
Traent.
Enterprise. Federico, what is Traent's main objective in the blockchain space?
If I have to tell you the real main objective, you will be amazed,
Okay.
because our objective is to make that ethics become the engine of business interactions. So we want to create predictable, consistent processes and efficiency extracted from the actual data. So we want that people focus on their performances and focus on their quality. And you can trust people and organizations based on a new infrastructure, based on Web3 and the private ownership of data.
What is it about Web3 that you think is so attractive to enterprises?
The fact that you can monetize data, that you can create the data, at the same time you can have an upsell of the data, and you can use the data also to structure your reputation in a different way. So you have the upsell fact through the digital twin, the digital body, the digital passport. Then you have the reputation fact, and you have the through your ESG data, quality data, etc., that can be published on the blockchain, and you have a different reputation strategy. And then it can be also in the compliance. So the people like a lot the fact that they can be compliant without having so many intermediate companies to certify the compliance. So blockchain is a sort of enabler of a much more simplicity and interactions between companies.
Now, I think accessibility stands out as one of the major obstacles to mass blockchain adoption at the moment. How is Traent making blockchain more accessible?
There are two ways. One way is through the processes and through the interactions. So you need to have a Web 2 interface. So our interface is really Web 2. There is no more Solidity developers involved for the smart contracts. Everything is already embedded. The onboarding is fast, easy, non-complicated, very short time. And this is one side. So accessibility is also the fact that you can put data on the blockchain in a short way, without spending a lot of money, without any environmental impact, without all the drawbacks of the typical blockchain. But there is another important aspect: is accessibility to the user of this data. So we make a portable blockchain ledger, which is available for consumers, for editors, auditors, for everybody to read the data of the blockchain without being part of the blockchain. So you democratize the blockchain data, making them accessible to everybody.
Now, a bit of topical news. I'm sure you've seen the recent collapse of the crypto exchange, FTX. How has that affected your stance on risk and transparency?
Zero.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, because we are out of the crypto business, and we are blockchain agnostic. So we can have a public blockchain of any, and the customers can choose their own. So it is a totally interoperable system. So you can create information and put them wherever you want. And in any case, you are preserving the proof of concept or proof of stake or proof of whatever the customer prefers. They can also choose, the users can choose their own preferred blockchain. So it's very, very open. So not so, and I think it's a natural selection now
Natural
happening.
selection. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say to people who are skeptical about the future of Web3?
Well, in any case, I talk about my particular field, our particular field, which is enterprise blockchain, which is a different story. In any case, people will want to have reliable data, to have agility in interactions, trusted interactions. So blockchain will be the underlying structure for most of them. And if it's not going to be blockchain, it's going to be an evolution of blockchain, or what we have done, which is a hybrid blockchain with a lot of functionalities which are embedded. So it's in any case going to be the future of enterprise interactions. About the payments, how can you stop it? It's impossible to stop it, because it's much easier, it's more comfortable for a lot of applications. You are reducing the costs, so it's simply unstoppable. The reason why you need to change something is to give regulamentations. You need to give rules to the system. At the moment, it's not ruled, and this is creating all these problems. But as soon as you have the rules, which are typical of an organized society, you have ownership of all this data. And once the ownership is clear and the responsibilities, accountability are clear, then also the step forward will be made also for the cryptocurrencies.